Hey guys, it's Bubbly. Welcome back to the channel, and today's speed build is a rustic home using quite a few items from the Seasons expansion pack. There is so many things to explore and discover in this pack, so I feel like every time I use it, it's just opening up all of these creative ideas in my mind of what I could do, discovering the new content and how can I use it in different and interesting ways. So it's been quite a bit of fun exploring. I will admit I have not spent a lot of time with gameplay for Seasons, which I have been so excited for Seasons to be introduced into the game, and now that it's here, now that it's finally here, I have not spent a ton of time actually experiencing the seasons in the game, and that's mainly because I have been so focused on building. Now, I haven't always been a builder when it comes to The Sims. When I was playing The Sims 3, I did do quite a bit of building. I spent quite a bit of time building, but I never shared any of my content. So, it was just something that I did for myself. I never really discovered the Sims community when I was playing The Sims 3. I kind of did it on my own. I felt like no one else in the world, I mean, that's, a bit of an exaggeration, but I definitely felt like there weren't a lot of people out there who were like me, who loved The Sims, and so I felt very isolated at the time. So, I didn't venture out to explore, to find other people that were interested in the same things that I was. So, fast forward to The Sims 4, and once I started playing the game, I did not start out building, and it was something that I always felt super intimidated by. I would watch speed builds of, all of these wonderful creators out here that make these fabulous homes and lots and parks and just using their imagination to come up with some extraordinary builds. And I thought, you know what, that's never gonna be me. Everything that I build just looks like a box. And it's not cute, it's not even, it's not this, it's not that. I was very down on myself. And one day I just decided, you know what? If you want to be a builder, you gotta just get in there and do it and learn and practice. And so I did. I started building slowly but surely. And here I am now. Never imagined that I would be sharing my content on YouTube of all places. So I overcame my self-doubt and I just went for it. So thank you so much for being here, because obviously without you guys it wouldn't mean as much. I love to build, but I also love to share my content with everyone, and it makes me so happy to think about people downloading the content and just enjoying it, letting it bring a smile to your face or brightening your day, whatever the case may be. So that is my passion. I love to make people happy, and if I can do that from something that I create in The Sims 4, then yay. So, and I shared on Twitter the other day something, I was trying to put a bit of positivity out there in the universe, in the Twitterverse, in the Sims community, because there were some negative things kind of floating around about bullies and that kind of thing, and I just wanted to spread a little bit of positivity and just kind of talk about my experience with something that was uplifting. And when I was starting to build in The Sims 4 and learning and got enough courage to actually share something that I built in the game to the gallery, I mean, it sounds silly, I know, but I was super nervous just to even click that button to share it with the community. And was anybody gonna like it? Was anybody gonna download it? Was anybody gonna comment? All of these things. And at the end of the day, if I love what I'm doing, it's fine. It's all that matters is if I love what I'm doing and if it's making me happy, then that's wonderful. So I did share a little bit of a story about my experience with the first person that ever followed me on the gallery, I have no idea who this person is, but I would definitely give them a huge thank you for supporting me in a time when I really needed someone to be there, giving me that little bit of support, that little bit of extra push to say, you know what, don't be so afraid, try something new. And it meant the world to me. So to that person, should you ever come across this video and you followed me and you were my first follower on the gallery, a big thank you and warm hugs, warm virtual hugs to you for uplifting me in a time when I really needed it. So yeah, so this build, you guys, back to the build, is, I'm calling it the Rustic Homestead, and it was built in Newcrest, and it was on the Fern Park lot, which is a 30 by 20 lot. It is a pricey home. It's 109,066 simoleons. It has a total of 4 bedrooms, but the house is split into 2 different sections. So it's a main house, and then I also included a basement apartment, which I thought was a fun idea. So when I imagined this house, I really wanted to try to do an outdoor basement entry. That was something that I've never done before, so I did a bit of research to see how I could accomplish it, because I thought it would be super cute. And so I found a tutorial on it. I'm pretty sure it's probably the Sim Supply. That's usually my go-to person if I'm looking for information on how to do something and I'm not exactly sure how to accomplish it when I'm building. The Sim Supply is definitely my first stop. So if that's something you guys are not aware of, I don't know how you couldn't be. I'm sure everybody knows who the Sim Supply is, but he has a wealth of information and tutorials on his channel. So go check him out if you ever get stuck or stumped on how to do something. So I wanted this house to have 2 separate living spaces. So the basement is not accessible from the main part of the home. It has its own entrance on the side of the house. And my idea was that this family is kind of a family that makes pretty decent money. It's not a huge family. They have 1 child, and it's a couple parents who have 1 child, and they decided to renovate their basement into an apartment. And the idea was that when their child was old enough to move out, that the first step that they could take was to the basement apartment to kind of set them up for life. So, you know, when you're first starting out in life, if you haven't got to that point in your life yet, or if you've already experienced it, it's different for everyone. So I imagine that this family wanted to make sure that their child had every opportunity available to succeed, and they wanted to make it a little bit easier for them. So they built this basement apartment so they could move into that and have a bit of separation, a bit more privacy than living with mom and dad. I don't know if you can technically say you don't live with mom and dad anymore if you live in the basement apartment, but you get my drift. So in the interim, until their little one is ready to move into that apartment, they decided to rent it out. So they have had tenants coming and going in that apartment, some good, some not so good, but it's definitely been an interesting experience for them. So in the house, there's a total of 4 bedrooms, but there's only 2 in the main part of the house, and then there's 2 in the basement apartment. There are, I think, 2 bathrooms in the main part of the house, and then 1 bathroom also in the basement apartment. There's a kitchen in both. Obviously, all the things that you would need. The only thing I did not include in the basement apartment was a stove. I put a microwave. I did not put a stove. So if that's something that your sim would require, if they're learning to cook or want to be a chef, or if they just want to cook for their family, then you could definitely swap out that microwave for a stove if you would like. My idea was that they definitely tried to keep this basement apartment on the lower end of the budget, so there were some concessions that they made when they were remodeling it. So it's not going to be as fancy as their home is, but it is still definitely a very lovely apartment. So in the backyard, I actually put in the swings from Seasons, and when I play tested the house, I got to experience the swings, and oh my goodness, I absolutely love the interaction with the swings. It is so cute. And swings is not something that I really thought about or was wanting in the game, but now that I have it, I can't imagine living without it. They're so much fun, and I can't wait to experience them with a couple. I don't know why. I should be thinking about kids, right? You would think that maybe my first idea would be, oh, it'll be great for my kids. They can go play on the swings and the monkey bars. But no, being the hopeless romantic that I am, I want to have my Sims go on a date and have that special moment at night under the stars at winter time. Oh my goodness, is this turning into a romantic comedy or what? You can picture it. You can picture your couple who is falling in love for the first time, or they're on their first date, or they're just getting to know each other, or they haven't started dating yet, but they have that special moment where they realize you're the one, and they're on the swings, and it's nighttime, and the sky is clear, and it's winter, and it's cold, and they're all bundled up, and you can see their breath, and they have that moment where they just reach over and kiss while they're on the swings. And I don't know if you can actually do that in the game, but that's what I imagine. So these are the things that I can't wait to experience once I actually start playing with Seasons. Oh my goodness, I need to get it together. I need to put the building aside for a bit so I can definitely get into more gameplay. So I've been contemplating if I should actually start a Let's Play on my channel. This is something that I've been giving quite a bit of thought to. I'm not exactly sure if I want to or not. I'm kind of nervous about it. It's not something I've ever done before, but I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking it would be fun, a fun new experience for the channel, and maybe you guys would be interested in checking out a Let's Play. I'm not even sure which one I would do. I was thinking it would be maybe a challenge, which would be really awesome. I don't know if there's any challenges that are out there that are based around seasons. That would be fun if there was a seasons based or something to do with seasons, something like that. So if you guys know of any challenges that are based on seasons or have something to do with seasons, or just whatever your favorite challenge is, comment down below and let me know. Give me some ideas, give me some thoughts, give me your feedback. Let me know if you would like to see that on my channel, because I'm thinking that's might be something that I want to incorporate into what I'm doing here. So if you guys would like that, let me know. Give me some ideas. Let your girl know. So let me see. I really, for this expansion pack, I'm trying to think of what my most favorite items are, and I think for when I started this build, I think what I fell in love with the most is the wallpapers or the siding for the houses. Oh my goodness. It's the type of thing that I've really been missing when I'm building. It's one of those, every time I build a house, I struggle with figuring out what I want the outside of the house to look like, and I feel like I've been using the same things over and over again, and I don't want all of my houses to look exactly the same. But I feel like I definitely have a build style. So the more builds that I do, I'm definitely noticing there are certain things that I tend to do regularly. So I've been trying to think outside of the box and be a little bit more open with trying different things. But on the outside, putting up the wallpapers or the siding or the paneling on the outside of the house, definitely I felt a bit limited in the options. And maybe that's because I'm just not, trying things that I should try to use on the outside of the house that maybe I think, oh, that's only for the inside. But you guys, these new swatches that came with the Seasons expansion pack, I am absolutely in love with. They make everything just look so warm, and it just makes it look like a place that you definitely want to be. Like, you want to walk through that door, you want to visit that house, you want to see what's inside. So I have been loving these swatches. So I've used them already on 2 builds. So I don't want to get crazy. I don't want to do too much with it. So I'm trying to be more open and creative when it comes to decorating the outside of the homes. So as far as Seasons goes, have you guys been spending a ton of time experiencing the pack? I'm interested to see if people are like binge playing The Sims, if the amount of time they've actually spent playing The Sims has increased exponentially since the pack has released. I know that for me, I've definitely spent a bit more time in my game, but like I said, I haven't been doing a ton of gameplay. So what are you guys doing? Are you guys building? Are you guys just experiencing the gameplay? One of the things that I'm interested in trying is that new scout system. Oh my goodness, do you know how many doors that opens up for our little ones in the game? So much fun. I feel like we are missing out on content for smaller kids. There just doesn't seem to be a whole ton of things for them to do in the game, but this is definitely adding a really big layer of options for the smaller kids, and I think teens maybe too. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm guessing that you could do it through your teenagers, or can you do it as an adult too? Oh my goodness, I don't know. I have no idea. I will have to figure that out. See, I definitely need to spend some more time playing my Seasons game. I know that I've been seeing a lot of information floating around about Patchy, the new Patchy, the garden helper in the game. He looks like a pretty cool character. I can't wait to get him into my game and actually play with him. So I'm kind of terrified of when he comes to life though, because I feel like it happens abruptly. Like it's just like he's gonna be dormant and then be like blah. It might scare me half to death, but we'll have to wait and see. I think it'll be a lot of fun though. So you guys, if you've got the Seasons pack, I'd really be interested to know what your favorite part of the pack is. Let me know in the comments down below what season has been your most favorite out of the seasons, and which season did you start with? Me, I've so far, every time I build, if I'm starting a new save file, I always tend to start in fall because fall is so pretty. It's my most favorite time of year with all of the beautiful colors and the falling leaves. It's always been my favorite time of year. So what has been your guys' favorite time of year? You know what? I did do a bit of experiencing of the seasons when I first installed the pack, and I got to see some snowfall when I was testing the first house that I built. It just randomly started to fall. It was still autumn, but it just started to snow as I was playtesting it, and it was so beautiful. and my sim got all cold. You know, she started shivering and was like, oh my goodness, it's cold. So, you know, I threw it, and that reminded me to throw in a thermostat into the house. So that was a lot of fun. I feel like this pack has definitely brought in a lot of realism to the game, and it's been quite a bit of fun. So I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I plan to. I actually have a vacation from work coming up in a couple of weeks, so I will get some free time to devote to playing the seasons, playing with seasons. So I am super excited about that. So you guys, don't forget to comment down below and let me know, should I start a Let's Play on this channel? Is that something that you guys would be interested in watching? And if so, give me some ideas on what type of Let's Play you'd like to see. So you guys, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can be the first to know when I'm releasing new content. And as always, thank you guys so much for stopping by, hanging out with me for a bit, checking out this build. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. The download link will be in the description below if you want to snag it for your game. And you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr if you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing and what I'm posting. And you can always hit me up if you have any questions or if you just want to chat. I hope you guys are having a great day or a great evening, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!
I recall the past again tonight. It's in the front of my mind. As I fall apart, you began to cry. The tears are making you blind. The future's far away, but I will stay. I will stay. Just take a leap of faith. We'll find a way for you and me. Can't look back and run from what I feel inside. There's no more time to hide, because I feel again. I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. I feel it again. I feel it again. I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. Help me find the right words to say to get us back on our way. Can we try to fight against the grain of throwing out what we made? The future's far away, but I will stay. I will stay, because I feel again. I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life.